We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoff. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job in coverage in the back end defensively.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. There he goes. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets him...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Dogs! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it and making the big touchdown pass.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marshall. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So here comes the Michigan offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. On the run, still looking. He's in open space downfield. He steps out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. He lofts one down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. They'll try to run for it. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now they'll run the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He'll throw on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's McCulley. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
They'll run it from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got the quick pass. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Wolverines. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give from the gun. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Caught near the sticks. It's Frazier. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The give out of the gun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Underwood. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Quarterback got it himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. The give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Michigan! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So they move the ball 43 yards on that drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll keep it on the ground. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Frazier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Turning it on! Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the middle. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Takes it the other way. As this defense gets the pick 6.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Davey, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take athletes on the football field.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start... Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. We've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Caught over the middle. It's Belt. He'll work his way down to the 28. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. We'll send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Stockton. That's caught. It's Thomas.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Dogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Branch. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. All down at the 7-yard line. Good return after the pick, and now they are in business.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Grabbed over the middle. It's McCulley. All out of space. He's inside the 40. Seizing an open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. First down and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking to pass. It's Underwood. It's complete to the left. If that running back wore a half-size bigger shoe, that's an incomplete pass, but he got a foot down.
He got it down. Nice body control, and you see so many running backs work with wide receivers now in practice because they're such good route runners, and you could tell the awareness was fully there near the sidelines to get that little toe in bounds, baby.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Catch in the middle, it's McCulley. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Quick hitting end around on first and goal. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with his speed.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Some misdirection with the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they're having none of it.
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the try is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
To the air, it's Stockton. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Dogs will have it first and 10. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. He's going for it all. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Should be time for just one more play here in the half, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break.
Michigan 21, Georgia 7.
The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Catch in the middle, big splash. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Leaves it with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on, and he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments, you talk about, we've seen him do this, we've seen him do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Bring in the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, But you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Flushed out of the pocket. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it. So he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down and run. There he goes. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Looking for room. It's Haynes. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
The Wolverines looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. It's a reverse. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
A lot of times you have these guys start, these wide receivers, they're game breakers, and you want to find ways to give them the football, whether it be screens, whether it be jet sweeps. Just find ways to give him the football because he can get 5 yards in a hurry when you need those plays, especially when you want to mix it up on the defense and keep them guessing.
He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Right on the money. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
The score, Michigan 28, Georgia 7.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Branch. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Bulldogs will take over. First and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Third down coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. Complete out of the backfield. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the pass.
And it's picked off for the fourth time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Looking to scramble. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was, and because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
Got it in the middle, it's Branch. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the right. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
He's tackled at the 16-yard line. Brings up second down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Delp. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Georgia! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Shoots it to the left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And wings it incomplete.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. He's looking to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up 4th.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. If they knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more. So they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. Field goal is good. And now the lead's extended a little further. They tack that last score on just for good measure as they are getting oh so close to putting this one away. The kickoff is coming. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw it, Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Complete to the left. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Big fella moving. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'll run it on first and goal. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And we're going to wrap this one up with the PAT. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.